MBR Talk.
Hey, thanks for supporting our channel by watching and listening.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Theme song is gonna play or not. I don't want to have it playing in the background, and I don't even know. So let's check and see if the Trench Talk theme is gonna play this week. There it is. You tuned into the Farron Dozier Show on mbradio.us, Trench Talk Edition, and Live Tour Sports. Catch me here Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific Time, only on mbradio.us. How'd I do? Was that a good take? That might work. All right, good evening. Welcome to the Farron Dozier Show on KCAA Radio, 106.5 FM, 1050 AM. Also streaming from the KCAA Radio.com website and mbradio.us. We gotta bless the show before we get started. Let's go. When I was in my mother's womb, I had a calling on my life to do something in the glory of God and marry it like a wife. Commit myself to his word and never be led astray. And when it's all over, when he comes, I'll be glad to see that day in the morning time. All right. Welcome to another episode of the Farron Dozier Show right here on the Military Broadcast Radio Network. That's right, MBR. Wednesdays at 4 o'clock Pacific Time, 7 o'clock on the East Coast. Make sure you catch me on Tuesdays. That was last night on KCA Radio, 106.5 FM and 1050 AM in the IE, or at kcaradio.com, where the station that leaves no listener behind. Last night's episode was great. I had 7 athletes sharing their basketball chasing hoop dream experience. You know, you got to give the children a voice. They got to be heard. So it was a pleasure having the young athletes, 13-year-old, 14-year-olds, the youngest 13-year-old power forward for the crew, right? So last season, they pretty much lost a tournament. And then this tournament, this year, they went 5-0. So, you know, they were very excited of coming together. And in the city of Beaumont, what I understand is there's only one high school. So they're like the class of 2030 something. So they're all going to actually move up together into high school playing basketball. So Beaumont's got something to look out for too. And shouts out to the coach. He was also an Army veteran. And so, you know, just a good episode for that. Chasing Hoop Dreams. That's my 20-second timeout sports segment I do over there. They're both variety shows, but here I do mostly of my military conversations. So my buddy D-Rock is here. We've had a few sessions of the MC life here on the MBR platform. And so we are here to do that again. But before I get into that segment here, as you see the banner behind me, I've been asked to be a part of this grief conversation. I'm a sickle cell trait advocate. I have sickle cell trait myself, collapsed in the military, almost died. And through that suicide ideation and identity crisis and depression and anxiety, been able to come on the other side of that. And grief has been something that's been important to me. We all lose people in our life. I've lost soldiers to suicide. I've lost my grandfather, my grandmother. But when I lost my dad in 2019, I think that was the biggest experience of grief that I've ever felt. And being able to, you know, go through that process the last 7 years and come on the other side of that, still here, realizing some things about myself that I had to create a new identity. You know, my dad's not here. My earthly father's not here anymore. So I had to realize after these 7 years of doing this work that I'm father. I got, you know, 3 daughters, older women. They're women now. They're not children. And I have 4 grandchildren. So guess what? I'm dad. I'm father. I'm grandpa. So now I'm adjusting my identity, you know, to having been a son with no earthly father and what that feels like. But now taking responsibility for it being my turn and moving this conversation forward in my life with my daughters and my grandchildren. So sometimes when we look at loss, mourning, and grief, the grieving piece, you know, the grieving is the emotional state. You know, I'm not saying that may not ever go away. I still grieve my dad's experiences. The mourning for me, you know, I may go like this past Father's Day. I just went and had breakfast by myself where we used to go and just sit down and have breakfast and stuff. So that was my mourning process. So you got to figure out how you're going to mourn. Sometimes I just play music. Sometimes I listen to, you know, his conversations that I have recorded and things like that. That's the mourning. That's how you go and you be with those feelings and emotions. And then the loss part, you know, sometimes you got to deal with what that loss is. And for me, that loss was ultimately I wish I had more time with my dad. That's what I was holding on to. I was wishing I had more. He and I should be doing these talks. He and I should be doing this father-son talks. Should be doing more talk shows together. But that was what I wanted. That's not what God had planned. So either I'm going to go against God's will, or I'm going to go and accept God's will and set aside what I wanted with my father and just acknowledge that I reconciled with him. We restored our relationships. I had 8 years of my dad, and we were great. And when he transitioned, there was no resentment, no regrets. And that's kind of why I still felt like I wish I had a little bit more time with him to do some of these things. But forgiveness, all that stuff, you have to be that, apply that to your life. So with this first part is going to be a part of this grief conversation, because we lost a warrior, a staple in our community most recently. And I was asked to lead this conversation for the sickle cell community, and by Felice. So I thanked her for that. But yeah, I have some ladies here who actually went to Amy's funeral, her homegoing service, and so we want to bring them on the deck, kind of share, what they want to share from that experience. So again, and then after that, we got the MC life coming up next. D-Rock put a cast together today. There's a lot of stuff going on in this MC world, and so we're gonna talk about some protocols and some ways of being, not just what you do in the MC life, but who you get to be. Sometimes them titles and them identities, man, we carry that stuff into the MC life, and it corrupts a lot of stuff. So we're gonna get into that on the second half, right? So on the deck here, we got what's happening, Tiff.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh, you got to check your audio then. You got to come back. Yeah, you got to come back and check it.
I still can't hear you. What is going on?
You got to come back because I can hear you clear. You got to come back. All right, who's up next? We got. Let me see if she got it together. You got it together yet?
It's going.
Can you hear me? Where you got? Oh, she gone. All right. How about you? How you doing? I can't hear you. You on mute.
Hold on. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Okay.
So what's going on with you?
Nothing much. I was invited to come on, so I don't know.
You with the MC or you with the grief
MC.
conversation? Oh, you with the
MC.
MC. Forgive me then.
It's all right.
It's all right. Hold on a second. Okay, she's back. All right. That's D-Rock. Let's go. Now, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
This is what, ladies and gentlemen, this is live. We on Roku TV. We streaming live on all these platforms. So this is what it looks like when you do a live show. Anything is possible. So, all right. So, yes, there it is. Oh man.
Yes.
Amy. Introduce yourself, Tiff. Let people know who you are first.
Hey, I'm Tiffany. I first met Amy back in, I think it was 2014 or 2015 when she first started the sickle cell cruise. Yeah. So I've been on every cruise that she's done except for the one she has coming. And coming up in October.
Yeah. Give us some information about yourself, your sickle cell experience.
I have sickle cell. I have SC disease.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Currently, I had to stop working because of my health situations. I had to have a reverse shoulder replacement. I had to have a hysterectomy. Wow. So yeah, this has been taking me through a lot.
I appreciate you because in this, I'm gonna bring it up in this sickle cell, even in our own community, we have these conversations that SS is the worst and SC is what's mild and all these conversations, but people don't understand. I've had friends that had SC and have SC that have had some serious health complications with the SC.
Exactly.
Because they don't realize that what that C trait is doing, that C trait is crystallizing when it expresses itself.
Yes.
Which is why the AV, the necrosis and the shoulder.
Yeah, and I also have AVAX. Yeah, I have AVAX necrosis in my shoulders and in my hips.
Yeah. So I want people to know that when you hear about sickle cell anemia and sickle cell disease, there are different types of sickle cell disease. SC is one of those in our community. And even though the medical books might say it's mild, you
It
can't
ain't mild to
determine that.
us.
Exactly. You can't determine what's mild for people,
Stop,
right? So
boy.
thank you for sharing that. So what do you want to say about Amy? Come on, give me some.
And let me just tell you, my little sister was great. And my little sister was great, and she was
Yeah.
good at planning trips. I love Justin and the kids. Like when I first met Justin, I told her from jump. I said, I don't know if you're gonna make it because y'all arguing too much. Like, yeah, I don't know if you're gonna make it. Like, shit time enough for you, bro. Shit time enough for you. I don't know about
Yeah.
this.
Right,
But
right.
after a while, yeah, she was. They made it. It was good. I was so happy for her through all the loss that she had with the pregnancies and stuff. And when she
Yeah.
finally got pregnant with the boys, it was just like, oh my god, yes, wow.
Yeah.
Like I'm excited for her. Like Amy has done a lot for this community. I most definitely will say that she has done a lot.
Yeah. And we
And
thank her
she
for
is
her work.
truly missed. Yeah, she's truly missed. Like I told Justin, I said it's not gonna be the same anymore. The trip's not gonna be the same. Nothing will be the same like
Yeah.
it. Like, if you did something wrong to her, she the type that she most definitely will hit you up right then and there. Cause I've had it where as though I befriended somebody that had a problem with her, and she straight called me 1 o'clock in the morning. Sis, I don't like this girl that you got on here. You gonna have to. All right, sis, calm down. I got you. I got you.
Very protective of her community. Very protective
Yes,
of the
yes, yes,
community.
yes, yes, yes,
Because
yes.
we wild out. Human beings wild out. It don't matter. Just because you got sickle cell don't mean people don't wild out. People still wild
Exactly,
out. There's a lot going
exactly.
on with our humanness, and then you add a chronic illness on top of that. So there's a lot of stuff. How
And
how, how
it's
was the
just
family? How was it?
they're good. I've never been to a Jehovah's Witness service, but that was my first time going to one.
Yeah,
So yeah, and her body wasn't there because she donated her body to science.
she did.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I hope that really helps, people to learn more about our health issues and whatnot.
Yeah,
Like, maybe they can do more studies on her to learn about exactly everything that we went through and
yeah,
everything that she's gone through.
for sure. That's beautiful that she did that. That is actually beautiful that she dedicated her body to science. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's great. Cause I don't think I've never heard nobody else actually donate their body to science just to actually, learn from it.
Yeah, my aunt, one of my aunts, my dad's sisters, one of my aunts did. She did that when she
Oh, she
passed
did?
away.
Okay,
Yeah, she
okay.
donated.
Cause I really was hoping to actually see her body before they actually took it.
Yeah,
But it was fine. Like I talked to Justin and stuff, and he basically was telling me, he was there when she passed. Like
yeah.
this was one of her worst crisis ever.
Wow.
She was having breathing problems that they couldn't control. They just couldn't control her pain anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. 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 Yeah.
Uh,
Shouts out to Felice for putting these conversations together. I know it's needed. We like I said, we
yeah,
all
because
deal with
I was
some
when
level of
she
grief.
asked me to do it, I said, I don't know. I don't do this, Lord.
Come
Couple
on, no,
things,
we need it.
couple
We need
times.
it. We need it. We need it.
Yeah, but I mean, I love my sis. I do miss her. When I first found out about it, it broke me. It broke me
Yeah.
down. I couldn't get my mind right. It saved
Yeah.
my life.
No, I when I saw it pop up, I was like, "What?" And she was just in the hospital like a few weeks
Exactly. She was just in
before.
a hospital posting about how they was treating her and stuff like
Yes.
that. And then to learn that she passed, I had to actually go back and look on Facebook to be like, are y'all playing with me? For
Right,
real?
right.
Like I had to call her phone, like
Wow.
yeah, because I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. And even though I was at the service, I still couldn't believe it because it's
Yeah,
just like,
no doubt.
damn. So she missed Father's Day and she missed kids' birthdays. I just
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
What do you want to say? What do you want people to know about sickle cell before I let you get out of here? What do you want people to know?
I need them to understand sickle cell better, and everybody is not always going to the hospital just for narcotics. Like I
Yeah.
tell a nurse or doctor, I can go to the corner to get something way better than what y'all giving me. Okay. is a lot
True that.
stronger. But
True
I just
that.
need them to understand and be more mindful that everyone is different. You can't, compare all of us as one. Just because we all share the same illness does not mean that we're all the same.
Yeah.
Everybody pain and stuff is different. So you can't, keep comparing us as, oh, well, y'all just here just to get this, that, and the other.
Right.
Nah, buddy, I mean, now that weed is legal, I can smoke that and, like, come on.
Yeah. But
But
that's that conversation that even in our community we got to deal with, because if we look at even the numbers or the data, however people want to language it, really, maybe if we say 2% of the population might be drug seekers, maybe 2%. That means that 98% of our community are not seeking drugs at the
that's true.
hospital. All right,
Exactly.
so even if we go there with 2%, which is probably still high, maybe 1%, but if we say 98% are not drug seekers, why does that 2% stick out so much, Tiff?
That's what I want to know. Cause then it's like
What is that?
it makes it so hard for people to actually get the medication that they need.
Right.
Because sometimes they'll run your blood and be like, oh, well, your blood levels are fine. So,
Right.
yeah. Okay, just because my blood levels are fine does not mean I'm okay.
Right.
It might not have reached that point to where as though my blood levels have started to change.
Right. Felice, I brought you up on stage. Oh, she said, do you want to come on
I'm here.
audio, Felice?
I'm
She about to
here.
say she needs to. She made me come up on here. She better get up on here. And she made me get on here.
She off the camera though, but it's cool. Felice, what
I'm,
you want to say to the people?
I'm in bed sitting on a heating pad. Sickle cell warriors know what that's like.
Oh,
Yeah.
that heating pad come in handy,
Yeah.
don't it?
Yes, it do.
That heating pad spends more time in his bed than my husband.
That's another episode, Felice. That's another episode.
But
I was happy to go live at the funeral because I was told that a lot of people couldn't watch the service. I don't know what was wrong with the funeral home thing, but I was happy to go live. Someone just
Oh,
said,
so
go
you
ahead and
had
go
the lineup
live.
for people to watch it?
Yeah.
Tiffany,
Oh, cool.
I haven't spoken. I don't think I've spoken to Tiffany before. We in the sickle cell communities, especially in leadership positions, we friend people in the sickle cell community and never get to meet them.
Right.
Right.
And I
Right.
never met Amy in person, but I've been a sickle cell, a Facebook friend for some years now. And
Yeah.
when Tiffany's live feed came up at the memorial service, I was telling her, your footage is better than what the funeral home had.
Oh,
They had
wow.
a very dark view.
Oh,
She
wow.
They
had
were
a
all
very
they were all
clear
way in the back.
view. And
Oh,
then
wow.
you could see Amy's children and her husband and mother-in-law and father-in-law. And that meant a lot for us who really were invested in her, because Amy was such a warrior. She not only provided sickle cell warriors with surveys to complete to make extra
Mhm.
cash,
Exactly.
she
Exactly.
planned sickle cell cruises, and
Yep.
she provided interviews. Even the Today Show has an interview with her just describing what it's like to be a sickle cell warrior and the
Yeah.
struggle. She helped get license plates made in the state of Alabama
Yes, she
for
Mm.
did.
sickle cell warriors.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I posted a tribute on May 29th to her, and it's tagged on her Facebook page, just listing a few of the things, a few of the clips from news articles, and a few bullet points of all the contributions she made. And
Yeah.
when I heard that she had donated her body to science to further advance exploration into sickle cell crises and sickle cell blood systems, that blew me away.
Yeah.
That's somebody who knew that she had a limited time on earth and she was going to
Mm.
pour into this
Yep.
world all that she could. And I am so grateful for a person like her. And then she had an assistant, Jasmine, who has asked to speak next week, who is taking over the planning for this year's sickle
Okay.
cell cruise. And she
Okay.
felt like warriors need an opportunity to just relax, come together in fellowship, and relax and be away from hospitals and thinking about what they cannot do and focus on what they can do.
What can you do? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. You know, again, Felice, thank you for creating this opportunity for our community to come together, especially during these challenging times. And as I shared in the beginning of this conversation, you know, I know they say that, you know, there's all these different levels of grief. Yes, we understand that, and people are we end up all different spectrums of the level of grief. But I want to say there's education out there. I did grief counseling. I did grief support group. I didn't want to sit in it. You can go and take some classes and learn how to manage this grief instead of just leaving it to time. You don't want to leave it to chance. You can get in front of it, take these classes, develop yourself so that we all got that in common. No one escapes.
There's a death in the sickle cell community, especially, and we have multiple groups, sickle cell online support groups that share this information when someone passes. And sometimes you'll see people say, "Oh, I've had enough death. I'm signing out. I'm logging off social media for a while to get my mind together." But what we have to do is reach our hand out and grab that baton that Amy left.
Yeah.
And keep running this race, getting the attention out there, helping to sign people up to do more research so that we can finally reach a universal cure that doesn't cost $2 million.
We're gonna have to talk about that one on another episode because we got to deal with that conversation too. I call quality of life versus a cure.
Yeah, we want to thank you for giving us this opportunity. It was an existing platform. You already tapped into our warrior nation, and it was just a perfect, you're just a perfect person to ask to take on these conversations. Thank you for giving us the top part of your show, just to discuss it and to help us get to the next level. Warrior Nation out there, whether you're listening live or you're going to be listening later on, because I've circulated the YouTube link, take that baton and start running.
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you, Felice, so much for your time today. Tiff, shouts out to her for coming on and streaming that conversation. So we're going to get out of here. I got another segment. I got the fellas is here and the ladies is here for this next MC conversation. So thank you.
Thank you
again, Felice, for this opportunity to be a part of this community conversation. All right, so we're going to play a PSA and come back and get right into the topics. Oh, where's this Felice back? Tiff, you good? I'm saying bye. Tiff, you good?
Oh yeah, I'm good. Okay, all right. Have a good day.
I'll see you online.
All right.
Thank you. All right. This is the Farron Dozier Show on the Military Broadcast Radio Network. That's right, MB Radio. Shout us out. What's the count? We're gonna play a PSA and come back. Let's see what we got. We're gonna drop this one right here. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm blessed, my brother. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Hey, did you see the game last night?
Oh, that was a good game.
But did you see the shot?
I lost money from that shot.
Oh, man, that shot was cold, man.
I hated it, but it was good. Damn. What's in those jeans?
You really want to know?
I do.
Exhaustion, muscle spasms, asthmatic issues, unexpected sickle cell trait crises.
Damn, are you serious? When I was young, I found out I had sickle cell trait. My mom's told me, but I ain't have no knowledge of it. But when I got older, I had a child, and the doctor told me my daughter has sickle cell trait. You know the facts that both parents have sickle cell trait? There's a 50% chance the child may have the trait, and 25% chance the child may have the disease.
Hey, that's what's the count. Do you know that 2.5 million people in the United States have sickle cell trait? 300 million people globally? I didn't find out I had sickle cell trait until I was in the Army, 10 years. Next thing you know, I had a sickle cell trait exertion site.
Sickle cell? I thought that was a black gene or something.
Nah, man, the Latin community is number 2. 1 out of 36,000 babies are being born with sickle cell disease. You could be Caucasian, Mediterranean, European. You gotta know your bloodline, man. There is an inherited gene in our community that has been forgotten. The name is sickle cell trait, WDCONSCT, also known as what's the count? is out to bring awareness, education, and prevention to people all over the globe. Want more information? Call us now at 323-215-5384 or visit www.wdconsct.org. Right into this conversation because, a lot going on in the community, as you can hear, from chronic illnesses to what it is to be a male man, a female woman, and then to these motorcycle clubs that we are a part of. So, the title of this segment was on the flyer. It says, "Can an outlaw club check any club outside of the outlaw world?" So what does it mean when you check somebody? Chickadee, check yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself. Let me bring up D-Rock, man. What's up, yo?
What up, man? I can't call it.
What's happening, man? What's going on with this conversation, man? What had even lead this conversation up today?
It's basically because like a lot of clubs feel like they have the right to tell another club what they can and cannot do.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the norm these days. It's getting to the point where other outlaw clubs are telling outlaw clubs that they can't do such and such things. Yeah. So we got a couple of OGs on here. Superman, OG Suge. Man, I'm gonna let them take the conversation. I'm gonna sit back. I'm trying to get educated too.
That's fine. Let me bring up Superman. How you doing, sir? What's going on?
What's happening, my brother?
Oh man, how you be?
Oh man, you know what? At the you know where I'm at. Out here on the water.
we saw that intro.
You know, that's yeah. You saw that intro.
What do you want to say about this conversation, man? Yeah, when you heard that topic from D-Rock, man, what's the first thing came to mind for you?
I mean, that's a problem though. As far as the 99 side, it's a big problem, man, because you run into different situations with clubs in different areas. Yeah. And then like my club, we don't do the set, we don't control the set and stuff like that. So in certain areas, certain clubs say they run this area. And the miseducation with the 99s, no diamond is bigger than the other diamond. See what I'm saying? Okay. And when it comes to the 99 world, we shouldn't even really be in their business. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
That's what really the diamond's in trouble.
Okay. All right.
In the
let me
99.
Let me bring up another guest here. Let me see. Suge been going back and forth. Suge, how you doing? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, man. How you doing this evening?
Just fine. About yourself?
I'm doing great, sir. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for getting your camera situated. What do you want to, when you was invited to be here today, what's the first thing came to mind for you about this topic?
This topic right here needed to be discussed because a lot of clubs don't know the politics involved as far as with being in an outlaw club. Yeah. And with Superman, he know about me. I've been he called me a politician for years, and I'm still a politician. And that's things with us, huh?
That's what I come up under. That's how crazy this is. I learned stuff from him when I was
No doubt. Thank you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, it's just a fact. You have right now you got 99% club think they outlaw clubs, and it's certain things we got to do.
Yeah.
And it's got to happen. But, as far as with us Diamond Clubs, we all got to stick together and be as one. And myself, I feel like diamonds hang around diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we mingle in with 99, it be issues. Because they're not about the protocol.
Right. So you got the diamond and you got the 99. What do you think that is? Do you think there's something in the background as people? I don't want to say envy or air. What do you think? What do you think that is? Is there something going on in there?
Well, it's not envy. It's not envy. It's just the fact that you have some diamond clubs or make a 99% club think they're more than what they are, and they'll have their back.
Oh, okay.
And all everybody on here know that.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be like that. But you have a lot of 99% clubs. They will go. Let's say, for instance, they'll go talk to us. They'll go talk to Chosen. They'll go talk to Outcast. They'll go talk. You know, they mingle amongst everybody, even with the wheel. They just mingle amongst everybody.
Like they supposed to be like they belong over there, like they belong.
Yes.
Ah, there you go. So there has to be a level of respect or boundary, or what would you say that in your politics conversation? What is that space that needs to be identified?
It really means that all of us need to be on the same page and say, fuck them.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
It's two different worlds. Two different worlds. Yeah.
It's two different worlds. Although, you know, we can get, you know, they are a farm club to us. All them 99, they farm clubs. Right. And we do pull from them. We do pull from them. But it's just the fact that sometimes they become more than what they are. Hey, it wouldn't be no them if it wasn't us.
Okay. So there's still a level of camaraderie that can be had, but it's just a level, because respect means something different to everybody, though. You know, we use that label respect, right? But what it means to me might be different for you.
Well, no respect to me. All these guys on here know me. I don't disrespect nobody unless it's necessary.
Yeah.
Respect is earned, not given.
Ah, there we go.
So that's just the way I feel about it.
Okay.
And anybody at one time in my outlaw life, I was not approachable.
Ah.
But you learn, you get knowledge. You got to be approachable, because if you're not approachable, you cannot really get that knowledge that you need.
So was that in your younger ages, or how far back does that go?
Shit, probably about 10 years ago.
So just 10, somebody said last week. So just about 10 years ago, you realized that you got to alter your mindset and get some knowledge in this.
Well, no, 10 years ago, I didn't have, my mindset was stupid.
Yeah.
But as I go along, you know, I'm reaching like 15 years now. Yeah. You know, it's just the fact that, you know, I'm all about teaching.
Yeah.
And because a lot of them don't know.
Yeah. I think that's how we did the last conversation that we had.
That's the difference between, see, Suge, that's the old generation. Man, the new generation. See what I'm saying? So it's right, like the 99s, they don't like to be taught anything. You can't really tell them nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if they talk to certain clubs, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't understand that every diamond is the same. No diamond is bigger than the other one.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
It's all about tradition.
Can I speak on that?
Listen, hold on. One thing I'm gonna say. It's all about tradition. They don't know about tradition.
Yeah, tradition. There you go. There's some things that come with tradition for that MC world. All right. Thank you for that. D-Rock, what you got before I bring up?
Because if you come down here in Mississippi, they got this thing what they call a major diamond and a minor diamond. Because if you come down this was the first place I ever heard of it.
Yeah. All right.
Diamond. Although I do not wear 1%. I wear 0%. But a diamond is a diamond.
Yeah. All right, we got sir, what you got to say for us? Introduce yourself, man, to the crew.
One unit Belmont Chapter Prayers Coach. I think I'm the only 99 out here on this thing. But when you speak of learning, I think I've learned something from everybody that's on this show right now.
Yeah.
I'm one of the fortunate guys. I feel like I'm fortunate because I got a relationship with all of the diamonds that's on here today.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I learned a lot from them. So when Suge was over this area, my club was one of the first clubs he actually gave a blessing to fly our colors. Am I right, Suge?
You're exactly right.
Wow.
Yeah.
One of the first, but the first was just us ladies, and that's the reason I ain't gonna talk and discuss that. But anyway, just us ladies, one of the first.
So,
So
what do you want to say about that transition to 99? What do you want to speak on that part of that?
Well, they absolutely right. I mean, it's a totally different lifestyle.
Yeah.
When you cross that bridge, you cross into a whole different. It's like going from kindergarten to college at once. You know. That's how I feel.
Different world, right? Is that what you're saying? It's a different world, right?
Yeah, kind of like when you go to high school and you the freshman.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, and the seniors there.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the MC world with me, I've learned that, like Suge said, everything's earned out here.
Yeah.
If you give respect, you get respect.
That makes sense. I mean, that's what it is to be a person first, right? Before the cut, before
you're
the
man first.
You're a man first, right? We gotta deal with that part of life.
Anything.
Maybe that's the part of life that has to be addressed. The male man perspective, because that's already out of control in the world.
But what I learned from being out here is a lot of people forget where they came from. I was on the 99 side for over 20 years before I came to this side. And it was definitely a culture shock. But like I learned from like the OGs from the Outlaw side. Because a lot of these young guys that are coming in these clubs, they see the respect that are given to outlaws and 1%ers, but it's because they earned it. People reflect on those patches and this and that and the other, but half the time it's not the patch, it's the person that's winning it.
Hey, that patch don't make you.
But look. Let's talk about what it is to be a man, and then we deal with the identity crisis. So, do you think that putting on that cut of that diamond or that 99% does that patch? If we tell the truth, it for some people it changes that identity, though, don't it? Y'all not gonna tell the truth about that? Ego get in the way, pride get in the way. Come on, are we gonna dance on that? We just gonna dance on that or what?
Well, let me tell you something. When I first became the boss over Mobile, the person that I came behind, he kissed a lot of ass to them white boy clubs. And when I came around, they was wearing Port City on their back because the white boys told them that they could not put Mobile on their back. Am I lying, Superman?
Oh no, that's true. That's true. Hey, look, when you was a 99, you were dumb. So I was one of them dumb 99s. Listen to the
but look,
you know
but
what
when
I'm
I came along, I said, fuck them white boys. And I had all Mobile to put Mobile on their back because that's where they was from.
So that whole conversation we talking about for you to go to the white club and say, hey, look,
I ain't go to them.
Oh, you didn't go to them? You just said y'all put it on?
Yeah. Why go to them? They don't control the black side.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. That's what we're trying to figure out in this conversation. Is there? Are we supposed to go and acknowledge? So you don't have to. So you saying you don't have to go.
Superman, did I go to
him? Nope. See, we was tricked. That's how we was tricked. Okay. Now to this day, they stay in the white area and they don't come to the black area when it comes to the bike stuff.
All right, we're gonna add a lady to the stage. Jasmine, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hi, good evening. How are you doing? Great to see you again.
Good. Everything's good. You've been listening in the background. There's a lot of stuff going on here. What do you want to, from your perspective?
First of all, much respect that I'm even in the same frame right here with all of these gentlemen, these OGs here. They're, I'm a long-term student of the culture. I've been blessed to have some of the most amazing mentors in the MC culture, and that brought me up over the last 13 years. And not just 99%ers and women, but there's a lane for all of us out there. If you pay respect forward, you're going to get what you give. And just like when you out on the freeway and you make a lane change improperly and you get hemmed up or you get in an accident or whatever it is, it's the same thing for me. I feel in the MC culture, it's like whatever lane that you are in, you just need to hug that lane and not try being a left lane bully. If you're not that, it's there's a lot of pretending. There's a lot of things that are happening out there. There's levels in all fringe communities, whether it's economics, whether it's religion, whether it's the MC world. Like, you were put into a cross section. Now you can try in a man's world. It's a little different for a female MC, which we are. That you just need to don't get involved in things that don't affect your lane. And it's nice when someone comes to your house or comes to your event that's a special guest that maybe they wouldn't have normally come to that environment. When we get invited to a Big Brothers event, we go, we pay respect, we spend a little money, and then we go home. Like, just because you got invited to you were honored with an invite to come to a clubhouse or something, you mind your manners, just like you would be if you were going to your grandmother that might leave you a shit ton of money when they die. Don't go there. I see a lot of messy stuff. I see a lot of real messy stuff with females. Like over the last couple of days, I saw a video of this female getting, thrown out on her keister out of a club because she was probably acting a fool. If you're in those environments and you're invited, like, have some manners. And if you're not invited, don't go. Like, I see people that just because they saw a flyer,
thank you.
They think they can just show up and like, I don't want anybody to come to my house that wasn't invited. Don't just show up at my house.
You can.
Yeah. And I would like to see these messy videos. Really, I would like to see them stop being shared out there. It's not a good look for us. It's the stuff that LA uses, like civilians use, to make us look like freaking animals out there. Everybody's got a cell phone. Everybody wants to record every single thing that they see, and then they share it out there. And
but Dazzle, let me ask you. Suge came on with a great point. The education piece, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned that even in the women's MC world, there's still some stuff that goes on in there. So Suge, what the education piece? You were saying that you should be able to show up to a club. How do we? People have different perspectives on life, though.
Show up. You can show up. Just show respect. It don't matter if you're not invited. Just show up and show respect. You're not gonna have a problem. Period. But if you come up in that clubhouse or you come in that venue and you're not showing respect to whatever MC, it's gonna be a problem. But
so what does that look like when you say show respect for someone? What does that look like? Is that acknowledging the president? What does that look like when you saying?
Well, come in there and recognize who you coming for. Say for instance, if Hell Lovers got an event, if you come in the event, you come in the door, and you're gonna look for that president, that sergeant arms, enforcer, really, call it enforcer. You're gonna look for them, and you're gonna acknowledge yourself. You're gonna say, "We such and such from such and such, and we here to have a good time." You're not gonna have a problem,
right?
But if you walk up in an event and you don't acknowledge the people that's in there, somebody's gonna step to you and be like, "Who are you?"
Yeah. So you don't walk in like you just showing up at a bar somewhere. You don't walk in like you got your boys with you at a club. You don't. It's not that kind of.
You don't do that. You don't do that. You got to come in. You got to come in and show respect. You got to come in and show respect and just ask questions. Who's the president? Who's the enforcer? Come in and introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Because you just floating around.
Sure. By the time somebody shows up at that event, should they not have somebody already mentored them to teach them what you're talking about?
Yes.
How to enter a room.
Yes.
Who's teaching those lessons now? I know how I learned them. I know who taught me. I know the mistakes that were made. Just like the simplest thing. I had a gentleman who's new. He's a new guy, and he had fingerless gloves on, which already for me was like weird. And he shook my hand with this fingerless gloves on, And I remember a decade ago that was one of the first things.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
Your gloves on, take your sunglasses off. No,
I don't take my sunglasses off.
You don't.
Everybody know this is me.
Yes.
Hey, Superman on here. Superman, how long I've been wearing these glasses that I got on?
You gonna wear your shades.
But that's a different lane, Suge. That's a different lane. You
established that
place where
you
people do know you. They know who you are. But the normal 99%er that's in that environment should have learned. I just use that as an example of some basic protocol. Of course, you want to go look for the host and look for the president. It's not as
the 99 gonna take their glasses off and take their gloves off, and when they hug us or whatever, they better not touch our cuts.
Better not. Yeah.
Sure.
So I got a question I want to pose to these OGs.
Go ahead.
So I know the video that Dazzling talking about, but how does that make the club look? Because they post these videos on a weekly basis. And I'll go so far to say who the club is if y'all want me to. But the thing about it is they do these here videos every week about, oh, this person is banned, this person is this and that and the other. Like, why do you put your club on Front Street like that? Because the crazy part about it is if you got a group of people, numerous people keep coming in doing the same stuff at your clubhouse, that means that it making your club look a certain way. They feel comfortable enough to come in there to do it after they've seen you put out people before. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong.
You're not. That club is not ran with discipline.
From the start.
From the start.
That's what he's
It's divided times in LA.
Yeah. And it's just so cool.
And see,
at the end of the day, those two men that their patches on blast, and they're carrying this 90-pound female out, and she's, you know, acting like a kitty cat, a little piece of spaghetti. Like, it just sets that whole nation up for.
Hey, can I tell you something? The reason that's going on. Yeah. And I don't want no disrespect with nothing. The reason that kind of stuff is going on because it be too many men or brothers in the club. All they want to do is come there and mess around with them women, and them women coming up in the club.
Yeah.
Want to be messed around?
It's true. A lot of drama over vagina. There's no doubt about that. Like, I tell the girls that are in my club, they are girls that want to ride and be around women. I tell people, if you're trying to get in a club to be around men, you're in the wrong club. We're about riding our bikes, crossing state lines, marking miles, doing.
Hold on, let me get Coach. Coach, you in the corner over there, man. What you anything on your mind, bro? What you hear so far?
Just got up. I'm sharp with what I say, and it's like structure. If you don't have structure, you're not gonna have anything.
Nothing.
So I mean, regardless, I don't know what club they talking about or whatever, but if it ain't built with structure, it ain't nothing no way. Yeah. And they're just facts.
So
and too many brothers in the club against each other. That jealousy shit.
That was kind of the conversation we had on this previous episode, was the issues inside the club, not just outside the club, but inside the club. The issues, Suge, as you pointed to.
So my only issue with the 99 is basically, they don't understand that each diamond is equal. You know what I'm saying? I've been to certain places, and they've tried to tell me I couldn't come in because of another diamond. See what I'm saying? Like, that's my issue with the 99s. Period. They don't understand that.
I got a story.
You feel like you've been disrespected. So, man,
I got a story to tell about that.
Pretty much.
My own club. My own club, Hell's Lovers. All right. We had a hang night one night. Wheels of Soul up in there. All right. The next hang night, Outkast up in there. So they come to me, and I'm cool with Wheels all the way around. So they come to me and they said, "Sure, Wheels not invited tonight. Outkast up in here." You know what I did? It was raining. I got on my iron and I left and hung out with that Wheel by myself. That's respect, man. Hey, you cannot pick and choose when a person can come in your clubhouse.
Well,
but we had the same thing happening in Alabama, where they said Thundeguards couldn't go to Outkast. Suge called up his club, and they opened up the doors. Then the majority of the Outkast started coming to Hell's Lovers.
You damn right, because they know I made that phone call.
That part.
But that's what I'm talking about. People focus on the patch versus the person.
I feel like if a person come out to support you, it doesn't matter who they are. If they came to support you, it's just like you said, you don't go to your auntie house or uncle house, they're gonna leave you a lot of money and get disrespectful. You in somebody else's house. So they friends might not be your friend, they enemy might not be your enemy. But if you at a place and you gonna be there, it goes right back to respect. Respect the people.
I was all the way down in Panama City, Florida, when I got that phone call about they said Thunderguard was not invited in Outkast Clubhouse. I made a phone call to the state boss of Outkast. And hey, D-Rock, what they do, D-Rock?
Well, I know Hell's Lovers came and opened their clubhouse. They was trying to figure out why we wasn't invited. But then the next day, they was talking about, well, y'all can come. My thing is, what changed overnight?
A phone call. A phone call. Here's my question to you, D-Rock. I
didn't go.
So here's my point. Here's my point. So Suge makes a phone call, right? There's a situation happening. A call is made for you to go, and now you can go, and now you have an attitude because now all of a sudden what changed? Well, maybe the phone call changed. So why not continue to go move forward with that?
Because my thing is, I don't live off another man's reputation. That's what changed.
Yeah, exactly.
Because at the end of the day, I done carved my own trenches in these here streets. And at the end of the day, they was focused on the patch. They didn't have, it was me and Chosen. They didn't have no problem with D-Rock, and they didn't have no problem with Chosen. They said Thundeguards is not invited. And then the next day, it was okay for us to come to their event. So the brothers that went, I applaud them. Like, my mental just don't work like that, because just because the venue changed doesn't mean your mindset changed.
Wow.
But look, when y'all went to Hell Lovers Clubhouse, who came to Hell Lovers Clubhouse?
Outcast.
They better,
man.
So we Suge, you came on, Superman, you came on. Pretty much, Coach, you talk about the same thing. Structure, education. At what point does this get implemented? Is it individual club's responsibility? Who creates this conversation and pushes it down? You in the military, D-Rock, no, in the military, it don't matter what company you go to, the rules apply across the board.
I'm military too.
Sure. So you know that. Does that mindset not fit this conversation? Or does
just
that
like hold on. Just like Coach just said, structure. But who's responsible for implementing the structure? We are. We are diamond wearers.
So the
But
diamond.
When you get to a state like California that's so big, like clubs pop up in like wildfire. Like they'll talk to one club and the club to say okay. But then when you get to like a smaller, people think Vegas is big, but Vegas is not big. Like it's really not big. Like it's only a couple clubs out there that say who can come and who can't come. But when you're dealing with a state like California, you can have a new club every weekend. Probably wouldn't even bump into them like for like 3 or 4 years. Like, how long y'all been around? Then you look, oh, they've been founded like 3 or 4 years just because they got the blessing from somebody else. And a lot of people get the blessings because they cool with somebody. And the crazy part about it is a lot of people don't even research I don't think you should just let a club come in because you cool with 1 or 2 members. You need to know that whole club, because at the end of the day, that may come back to bite you. Because my thing is, no diamond wants to see a club that they blessed in have to go to war or have to vouch for that club or be on the front line because somebody's trying to punk a club that they say you can do it now. A lot of this here conflict, not only with the excuse my language, the D and P, but it comes from like respect. Another diamond ain't gonna be like, oh, your club, we're gonna shut your club down because they big brother gonna step in. Who you gonna tell? My club, they can't be out here.
Right.
Hey, I got a story. Last year, Coach last year. Coach, he didn't show up for his count. Tell that story, Coach.
Well, on the set here, we got a president of the set, and they said have count one day, so I wanted to go and do the count, but now you throwed it on me 2 days prior. I'm like, well, hold on. The guys in my club, they work. They found me and they work also. I said, so we traveling right at 100 miles to come here. So give me a couple of days. He said, no, you can't tell me I can't do it if y'all want my head count. Wait a minute. I get on the phone. I call Suge. hey, bro, this what's going on. I'm like, I told him to give me a couple days. Suge said, I'll call you right back. 5 minutes later, he said, you go do it the day you said you were going to do it. Ain't no problem. President over said again, he had another HL to contact me. I was like, well, talk to Suge. Suge said, what I tell you? I said, okay, it's fine. So that day I went to go do my head count. I went and done it. When Suge told me the date I said I was going to do it, and that was over and done with. And like he said, you got 99ers that want to be diamonds. You can't play big brother to somebody and you my equal.
Pretty much.
That goes
so
on.
Suge, when I can't get nobody to do what I need them to do, I'm just gonna call Suge. That's what I learned on this episode, Farron.
No, don't do that. No, we did not say that.
No, I'm kidding.
He didn't give his phone number out. He did not give his number out.
No, I'm kidding.
Hey, so I've been out here for 28. This month on the 9th will be 28 years I've been out here. And I've never been to a set where like clubs have to have a count every year. From my upbringing, the count was for new clubs who hadn't been around for that long. But clubs have been around 5 and 10 years. Why I gotta show up for a count every year?
For a count.
That shouldn't be. If you're an established club,
explain to the people what is that process. Coach, explain to the people what that process of the count. What does that look like?
Basically what it is, they want to make sure you got your right amount of members, and all of them on iron and all of them are riding.
Okay.
But so you pull up, they look at you, they take a picture, and you done.
So they want everybody
that bless you in should be making sure they, especially when you're an established club. What the hell you count my members for? How many you got?
I've been 10 years ago. It's gonna be 11 years that I got my blessing from Suge.
I wouldn't even go to another bike count on Jesus and 12 bare feet disciples. I wouldn't.
Look, that's the reason why. That's the reason why I'm creating another coalition, a central coalition up here in my area for 1 unit, for 251 thrill seekers, 994 boys, the Taurus ones, all them motherfuckers that's in my area. I'm getting them away from Mobile.
Now what is that gonna cause?
Hey, Outcast already know. I told them bitches.
Structure. So I'm walking away today's episode. Definitely some structure. Suge, you said education. It's got to be taken in consideration.
Education.
Well, I'm glad that you're here, that you're making them show up on motorcycles, because I can tell you I was invited to a ride with a large group, and they told us when you get there's going to be plenty of parking. We're going to have a whole big section for you motorcycles to pull up in. And this is a big clubhouse in Southern California. And when we got there was so many cars and vehicles, there wasn't even any place for motorcycles to park. I'm sure that hurts people's feelings, but
that's my kind of event.
Hey, y'all excuse my language sometime, but I just get irritated with a lot of stuff that go on down this way. And Superman know that. Superman know that.
His face shows it. His face shows it.
You know what's crazy about this way though? This is the crazy part about it. Everybody on here is family.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's crossed everybody's path, like family. Everybody that learned something from each individual. See what I'm saying? It don't matter the patch or whatever. See what I'm saying? Like, I have a bar. Hell lovers have used my bar to do their bike nights. Have I charged y'all anything, Suge?
Nothing.
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 Now you got 2 different diamonds. If they need to have a bike night, they say, "Hey, bro, we're gonna have a bike night at your bar."
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's the beauty of it. But you got certain. I even tell the 99s that I've told.
Hey, you open it up for me. You open it up for me.
And look, the bad thing about that, and the bad thing about that, the president of the Hell Lovers in Mobile would not even ask Superman that question. Who asked that question, Superman?
Hell Lover did.
Yeah, okay.
So what? I'm gonna go around the deck before we get out of here. D-Rock, you've helped me put these conversations together, and I appreciate to be involved in this discussion. I'm a part of Disabled Veterans and MC, and we got a lot of work to do because it's nothing like what you gentlemen and ladies are talking about in your club. So D-Rock, what do you want to say to the people listening for this structure, education? What do you see that's missing? Not right or wrong, good or bad, but what do you see that's missing in these conversations from your perspective?
What I see missing is lack of education. Like we have a lot of these here up and coming clubs. Like I said, a lot of them go to people who they know, and these people let them come on the motorcycle set without doing research. Like Coach said, all of this here stuff start with structure. Like a house ain't no good without a good foundation. And my thing is, a lot of these here diamond holders on here, like, can throw their weight around, but what does that prove? I've never been a bully, man. I really despise like bullying. I'll leave just to avoid confrontation. But my thing is, at the end of the day, we got this here culture that started from the camaraderie that was built in the military from the First World War. And people forget the foundation. Why was this founded? Why was this started? And we got black outlaw clubs, outlaw motorcycle gangs, whatever you want to call it. We going up against each other. And excuse my language, I'm not a racist person, but the white man told us we couldn't do it. Now we up here telling each other we can't do it. But for what? I remember when we couldn't even get Harleys. Now we ride more Harleys than they do. And the crazy part about it is people don't study the knowledge of where these clubs come from. Every club that I came in contact with, if I mess with a member of that club, especially if you're a diamond club, I want to know the history of your club. Because sometimes, like, our history may have crossed paths, and if it happened to cross paths, because they say history repeat itself, I want to know why we doing it.
Hey, D-Rock.
Yes, sir.
I don't like that territorial shit. This is my territory. Man, I don't like that.
Well, that's the conversation that kind of brought us here, is about checking folks.
Well, I piss and shit wherever I please.
There you go. And what I do? Hey,
all right.
Piss and shit right beside me.
Let me go around the deck. Let me go around the deck. Coach, what you got, man? You gave us structure. What's missing? Not right or wrong, good or bad, but what do you see in the framework of the structure? Can you point to a topic? When your structure.
The best topic was already mentioned, and that's knowledge. Because if you don't have knowledge, and like D-Rock said, history that you can go off of to build on, then you're never gonna have a structure anyway. So knowledge is the key.
Knowledge. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
I'm about to say this right here. It's a lot of clubs, diamond clubs, are going off of shit that happened 20 and 30 years ago. And we were not even involved in that shit.
You inherit some conversations. You inherited some stuff that you got nothing to do with.
We involved in that shit.
And the crazy part about it, Chosen Few been around damn near longer than any other black outlaw club I know of.
Yep.
That sounds like life. That sounds like a part of life where we just inherit some conversation and you just
Pretty
a part of
much.
it just because.
That is correct.
Talking about I can't hang around this club because hey, kind of like the goddamn what's their name? The Phantoms. The Phantoms. We had an issue with the Phantoms way back in the goddamn 80s, early 80s. Them motherfuckers probably dead now.
But the name carries, huh?
The name carries.
The stories. So, Superman, man, you on vacation somewhere, man. Give me what's missing from your perspective, man. What's your perception? What's missing? Not right or wrong, good or bad. What's that key thing that's for you missing, man?
Man, I ain't on vacation.
Don't be showing me no ocean either.
Vacation,
Don't be showing me no ocean.
So check it. It's more like
that's a Pascagoula River.
Information and education, because I look at it like this. If my club is good with this club in this place, they good with them everywhere. You see what I'm saying? That's a big problem. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff get fixed, and when it's fixed, when you go to another area, it's like this area is different. You know what I'm saying? Once it ain't no beef, it ain't no beef.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So across the board, it should be clear across the board.
Brotherhood.
There you go. The brotherhood. That's what I was thinking about earlier. That military stuff is that brotherhood, right? That brother sisterhood.
Brotherhood and tradition.
Where is that at?
Shit.
All right,
you know
Jaslyn. Before
no beef.
No more beef. I like my beef well done.
You know, in my observation, when it comes to unity in the community and, you know, two wheels, one love, that we are stronger when we don't have beef, when there's no, and again, we don't have beef with anyone, but there is a certain diamond club that doesn't like to see us coming. And so we don't go socialize where they are. It's not because that's our name, but it's a male club that I don't know why we occupy. No, I don't know why. I don't know why we occupy. My colors are pink, black, and white. Now, two of those colors mixed together to make that particular color, but that's it. And I had one of those gentlemen call me and say, "Who gave you permission to be in this state?" And I was like, nothing I say right now is going to be good. He said,
exactly.
Roll up. I said, we will roll out, but we're not rolling up. He said, who gave you permission? And I said, well, you're not going to like my answer, but I'm going to say it's the founding fathers on that mountain. It's Sturgis, South Dakota, that gave me the right to ride wherever I want, in whatever state I want. And I think we have to get to this point where the only enemy for me is the government, LE, meddling in our business. And when they see us bickering with each other, fighting with each other, showing up to events because there's drama at those events, it's bad for all of us. We have to try to figure out how we have less drama amongst the big,
another thing I don't like
people. And it's exhausting, I'm sure, for some of you that have been teaching for 20, 30 years, but the younger ones are causing a lot of havoc out there because there's a lot of stuff that is just unmanaged. And another
thing I don't like. Another thing I don't like. Why, when a club come about or whatever, we don't have to put no support packages on them. Let them motherfuckers ride. If they love riding, let them ride.
Yeah.
Don't put no damn support packages on them.
Yeah. Well, because you take the responsibility too. You co-signing their lack of behavior out there.
Right.
Like, we stand alone. We don't wear any support patches. We support those that support us. We'll fundraise. We'll come buy raffle tickets. We'll bring your clubhouse a bottle when we show up. But I would ask those of you that are here, the elders, what would you like me to tell and mentor and teach females on the set? Just give me
Make
one
phone
thing.
calls. Hey, make phone calls to the ones that have knowledge. Them old heads, if y'all go somewhere and see some old heads around, sit around them old heads and listen to them.
Yeah.
And what they got to say. And you know, me, when I was a probate prospect, when I went somewhere, I was on the grill and I had an old head somewhere around me, and I'm listening to that old head because we don't know everything. We don't know everything. Find your old head that's around and just sit there and listen to that motherfucker. He gonna tell you everything you need to know. Take it back.
The do's and don'ts. Suge. Hey, what's happening? Suge, take us out, man. Take us out, man. Same question. What's missing? Not right or wrong, good or bad, but you said some specific. Give us some specific, man. What do you want these people to hear and take away and go implement?
Well, I just want to, you know, for us, like on this call, or just to teach these younger people that's coming around, teach them, let them know the protocol. Don't let them be blind. Yeah. And just tradition is everything. Yeah. That's what I feel. And brotherhood is the most important thing to me. Me and D-Rock ain't met. When we met D-Rock?
we met at a cancer ride.
Cancer ride.
You guys get out here for D-Rock my ride.
We got a suicide ride in October the 4th.
Come on out.
Man, brotherhood is everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna end it with that, Suge. Brotherhood, sisterhood is everything. That's what it's at the end of the day. And we definitely need knowledge, understanding, comprehension. Get your self-revelation, and then apply that wisdom to your life and to other people. So I appreciate you all for hanging out today with me on Military Broadcast Radio Network. We got a lot of military personnel out here that ride as well. They're in club. So again, thank you for your time today. I appreciate you all for listening in. Shouts out to my sickle cell community. We are standing together, and especially in this conversations of loss and grief and mourning. So for those of you want to be a guest, hit me up at Farron Dozier on all streaming platforms, all social media platforms. You can find yourself up here in a conversation with us. All right. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you so much.
Much respect.
All right.
Thank you all. Hey, thanks for the invite.
No doubt.
Thanks, D-Rock. Thanks for the invite.
All right, D-Rock.
Hi, I'm Beaker with Military Broadcast Radio TV. We're your virtual MWR, bringing veterans radio, podcasts, gaming, animation, 3D printing, and a community that never leaves you behind. Download our Roku or mobile app today.
Wisdom to share if you listen this week, so pull up a chair and stay for a spell. We're heading down a trail where good stories dwell.